In this query, we want to go ahead and create the criteria to figure out what records we want to query out. Now, what we want here is the number in the party to be equal to 3. We want the city to be Denver, and we want the service date to fall between July 1st of 2012 and June 30th of 2013. And the best way to start out with queries is to run it without any criteria. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the Run button up here. And you're going to see that nothing gets queried out, but you can see it just shows the 6 fields that we included. And you can see we start with 9,324 records down here. I'm going to go back to View and go to Design View. And the first thing I want to do is type in Denver. So I'm going to go in the criteria row under City in the Design Grid and type in Denver. And when I do, I'm going to hit the Run button. And you can see now we went all the way down to 463 records. I'll go back to Design View again, and for number and party, I'm going to type in 3. So what this means is both Denver and number and party have to equal 3 in order for that record to be pulled. So I'm going to hit Run, and now you can see we're down to 157 records. The last thing I need to do is go back to Design View and put in that date range. And the way you use a date range in the Design Grid is you have to use a command called the Between command. It lets you put something between a certain date. So I'm going to type in the word between, and then what I have to do is type a hashtag in here and then put my first date. So I'm going to put 7-1/2012, and then I'm going to put the word and I forgot I have to put a hashtag after the 12 too, so let's put that in there. And then I'm going to put another hashtag and then put my second date, which is going to be 6/30/2013, and then a hashtag. That looks pretty good. Let's try it out and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and run it, and you can see we lost 3 more records. So putting in the date took us down to 154 records. So that's what we do when we have multiple criteria. So if we go back to Design View, let's see what we typed in here. Denver is the city, number and party is equal to 3, and there's the service date. Now what I want to do next is I'm going to close this query, and when I do, it's going to ask me to save, so I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to call this one Denver, so I'll hit OK. Now I want to do the exact same thing, but I want to change the city to Chicago, and I need to create a brand new query. I'm going to right click on Denver and choose Copy. And I'm going to right click right below it and choose Paste. And now we've made a copy of this particular query. So I'm going to call this one Chicago, and I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go into the Chicago query now, and you can rerun it and see there's 154 records. Then I want to go to Design View, and all I need to do is change the city to Chicago and rerun the query. And now you can see there's 179 records with that number and party equal to 3 in the same service date range. I'll go ahead and close this query out, say yes to save. And this time what I want to do is I want to have number in the party equal to 3, the same date range, but I want it to pick out either Denver or Chicago. So I can go ahead and copy either one of these queries again. So I'm going to choose Copy. I'm going to right click and choose Paste. And I'll call this Chicago Denver query. And I'll hit OK. So we go to Chicago Denver query, open it up, go to Design View, and now we have to make a change here. What you could do is, if you notice there is an OR row, you could type Chicago, repeat your between expression, and type 3 in again on this OR row. Or maybe something that's a little bit easier, I could just click after Denver, type in the word OR, and type in Chicago, and then run the query. And you can see that it gives me 333 records. So that's the easiest way to do that query.